Hi everyone, it's Justine. This video is the one where I review twice a year fashion trends for the coming season. I build curated trend boards, I tell you where these trends are coming from, and I show you how to make the trends wearable in a real-life wardrobe. It's like a big bucket of inspiration. You can take what you like and leave the rest. Because I always say trends are not a must. They're rather options that you can pick and choose from. Having said that, let's start with our first trend, liquid metals. It's a growing trend on Pinterest as well. I've mentioned that in a previous video. It started with nail art in silver, and then it moved on to clothing and to interior design as well. Starting with Tory Burch, where the dress has metallic reflections and just discreetly peeks through the tailored blazer from underneath it. At Ralph Lauren, it's a drapey metallic top paired with a matte bottom. So even though the tulle skirt is massive, the golden top actually pops more. Coperni uses a similar shiny versus matte strategy, but there the skirt shape is more ready to wear. Like they keep the idea of a drapey fabric, this sequin thing that hugs the legs and moves with you, but they pair it with a more casual matte knitted sweater. At Prabal Gurung, it's a plissé fabric. It reflects the light even if the main hue is a soft pink and not silver or gold. And then McQueen shows the more dramatic version where the light is reflected through movement, because those are like fringes and they move and hug you when you move like no other material. Other things to note from this board: extra long sleeves, which I'd say are a fad because 0% practical, and huge earrings, big organic shapes. It's an accessory trend that we are going to see a lot this year, all around, in all price ranges, and a really cool way of doing jewelry if you like making a statement. If you've missed my previous video on Pinterest trends, I will leave a link here in the card and down below in the video description to that video. Catch up with it because this accessory trend is going to be a recurring theme throughout this year, and in all price ranges. You're going to get so many options that you won't be able to pick. It's going to be massive. Next trend, the fashion codes that are usually seen as being masculine, paired with codes that are usually considered feminine. Starting with what these 5 outfits have in common. Skirts that are very feminine, as in soft, lightweight fabrics, pleated, see-through, delicate, the whole bandwidth. And then the top is rather menswear-like, a trench coat, a blazer, a winter coat almost, even though it's spring summer, with a focus on broad shoulders. At Princess Cooler, the skirt is see-through but layered, so you don't feel naked. Loewe also tunes down the femininity by pairing this miniskirt with a sweater and flats. On the other hand, at Prada, Carven and Dior, the skirt is very see-through, very sexy, and paired with pointy high heels straight from a femme fatale closet, 80s concept. So I'm not saying you should start wearing see-through skirts at work. That's not what I'm saying. But maybe take some inspiration from that idea of mixing some masculine and some feminine features in one outfit. You could also switch things around and pair a very feminine top, something drapey, something see-through, something delicate, with rather menswear-inspired bottoms. I feel like that would be a lot more wearable, wouldn't it? In terms of fabrics, typically feminine things that you might want to look for are batiste, satin silk, tulle, organza, etc. I called our next trend athletics meets ready to wear. I think it's an attempt at bringing people back to wearing proper clothes, ready to wear clothes, after years of working from home in your sweatpants. I've talked about this idea on the channel before. I believe personally that the pandemic has had a profound effect on fashion and on what people's priorities are. Less people want to wear heels at all, ever. Less people put style before comfort. It's much more the other way around now. Fashion houses must adapt to that change market. And so when you look at these women, you see materials and patterns usually found in the sports department almost. It's not even casual, it's really sporty. However, you could not say that they're too casual, could you? And that's because the color palettes are sophisticated, the looks are accessorized properly, it's on point. These outfits are absolutely curated. In other words, no one woke up like this, right? The 2 outfits on the left are probably the most casual ones. Due to the white cord in the front, it feels a little bit like sweatpants, but this is properly tailored, don't be mistaken. At Vuitton, it's a vintage-looking vest paired with a long dressed-up skirt. Definitely not pajamas. I put 2 Gucci looks on this board, one with a sweater dress and one 2-piece outfit. Both include contrasting neon shoes and statement jewelry. She could go out like that in the evening. This is not casual. And then at Todd's, the sweater has sporty stripe, but it is paired with leather and heels. None of these women is coming unshowered straight from the gym. They could be going out like this in the evening, absolutely. And I think that is the essence of the trend, or of what I understand of it. Sporty looking, but chic and curated, 100%. Next up, flowers. So I know what you're gonna say. If flowers for spring, groundbreaking. Extra point if you just got the movie reference. But I didn't want to include it because it's not your regular cute paisley girly flower print. It's massive and it's hyper realistic. Look at these. The flower is at the core of each outfit on a solid color background. Here I'm showing only dresses, which was the majority of what I saw on runways, but you could imagine that on a jacket. And then it's a great way of adding a color accent to a whole black outfit, for instance. Choosing the color of your flower, depending on the color of your outfit. I'm especially impressed by the 2 dresses on the right. McQueen and Simone Rocha. These are works of art. Note the statement earrings at McQueen, worn on one side only, against that's our massive earring trend. If you like this kind of pattern and artistic, sort of unique standalone print, you could take a silk jacket or a denim jacket that you already own and paint a flower like this on it. I know I have subscribers on this channel who are real artists and like to paint and make their own clothes and paint on fabric. You're gonna love this trend, guys. Our next trend is about tiny shorts. When I say tiny, I'm not exaggerating, okay? They could be knickers. They're that tiny. At Chanel, the shorts are like a neutral accessory because the star of the outfit is actually the jacket. At Dries Van Noten, the legs are more covered because the jacket hits extra low on the thighs, so you feel a little bit more protected. Gucci's shorts aren't knitted like the first 2. This is leather. It's shiny and colorful, so it does attract the eye. And then it's paired with a matte, very neutral gray sweater, aka focus on the legs, not the torso. At Prada, we see 2 more dressed up versions of this. One where the fabric is tone on tone with the top. One where it's 2 different fabrics, and so that way the high waist is more in focus. That's a cool trick. Dior does something interesting here. Tiny shorts, tone on tone with the mid-length see-through skirts. That would actually be wearable, I think, if the shorts were just a little bit longer. Would you agree? Because it looks very elegant. Monochromatic. This is a masterclass in monochromatic with a mix of different textures. It's not a boring outfit, it's very sophisticated. Influencers will be wearing these tiny shorts without a skirt on top, without any extra layer, on Instagram. All over Instagram, for sure. But I'm curious, would you wear something like this? Would you wear the tiny shorts alone? I think it's pretty tricky in some situations. Would you ride the subway with these shorts? Would you go to work with these shorts? I think I wouldn't, but I would do it if the shorts were a bit longer, as I said, and with something on top, another layer, and then I'd feel covered enough. And I think it's an interesting trend. It's a look that we haven't seen in previous decades, so this is actually something new. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this trend review. Thank you very much. Please do let me know also in the comments down below which trends you liked or disliked, which ideas or suggestions or techniques you'll be keeping from all this. I'm curious. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, so that I can see you in the next video, which will probably be a vlog. Time for an update. Until then, I leave you with this video here, where I review Pinterest trends, the major trends on Pinterest for this year. Take care. Bye.